We are Cindy and Eddie.
And this is Squeeze the Day.
Today we're continuing along our Route 66 drive, and we're going to start right here.
Welcome to Cadillac Ranch, a quirky public art installation featuring 10 half-buried Cadillacs. This is actually our second time to visit. We were here in July during our graduate hotel tour.
We are back here at Cadillac Ranch to continue our journey down Route 66. As you can see, crowds do start getting here pretty early in the morning.
We suggest getting here as early as possible.
There's a good reason we wanted to come back to the Cadillac Ranch. This is a lot of fun and a unique opportunity. Where else in the world are people going to encourage you to use spray paint on cars? Plus, it gives you an opportunity to take part in a Route 66 tradition. There's more to the Cadillac Ranch than just these Cadillacs in the ground. The Cadillac Ranch also has a museum, gift shop, and attached RV park. This is a good spot to come and learn a little bit more about the Cadillac Ranch and actually see some Cadillacs above ground. The next city that we're going to be driving through on our historic Route 66 tour is going to be Amarillo, Texas. And we're really excited about being here because this is our first time for both of us. To give you a little perspective on Amarillo, Texas, there are actually two roads that run through this city that say Route 66. There's a new road and an older road, and we're going to be taking the older road to see what that has, and maybe in a future video we'll come back and take a look at the new road. Leave a comment below if you think that's a good idea. Because neither one of us have ever been to Amarillo, Texas before, we really didn't know what to expect. We did, of course, look at Google Maps to see if there's going to be anything exciting to see, and we did find a couple of things. So we'll show you a train in just a moment, and something bigger a little bit later on. Because there is an obvious split between the older and newer roads, this tells us that there is a lot more to see on Route 66, so it's definitely worth exploring. Plus, it's a good place if you just want to take some time off. We're going to keep showing you some of the sights worth seeing. This steam engine, nicknamed Madam Queen after a character in Amos and Andy, was created in the 1880s. It ran for more than 1,750,000 miles before diesel engines took over the rails. Before we leave this city, we have one more thing to show you that's pretty big, and both of us really enjoyed it. So take a moment to enjoy this view as well. Hold on for just a second. I wanted to take a real quick pause to let you know that there are a lot of vehicles that are out there, classic vehicles, available for people to go and purchase and look for. They're scattered throughout the entire west area, and out west it does a lot better on preventing rust because there's a lot less humidity in the atmosphere. Just so you have that as a heads up. And real quick, I want to say thank you to Kara from Kara and Nate for this video editing idea. The lack of humidity might also explain why so many of the antiques and historic buildings are so well preserved. It's like the original architects knew that this would be a lasting road. But now let's get to that really big thing we want to show you. We're going to have lunch with the Big Texan. The state of Texas is known for their steaks and beef products. We are super excited about being here to see what they have available at this world-renowned Texas-style steakhouse. They also have an attached hotel, something worth keeping in mind for those long drives.
We just drove through Amarillo. We can't leave this city without checking this place out because we've heard so much about it.
We are at the Big Texan. They have apparently a 72-ounce steak for free if you can eat it along with the rest of the meal that it comes with within an hour. We'll find out about that in just a moment. Formerly a Route 66 roadside attraction, it was moved after Interstate 40 was put in place and traffic was bypassing the city. Once you walk in, if you turn left, there's a gift shop. You can turn right to go to the large dining area or go straight ahead to the bar area, which includes a shooting gallery. The dining area is right next to the kitchen where you can smell the beef cooking. You wouldn't believe how good it smelled in there. And we really appreciated the decorations they had. It's time to saddle up and get some food.
This world-famous restaurant was founded by Bob Lee and has an extensive menu.
This is our server, Maddie. According to her, the 72-ounce challenge is a 4.5-pound Texas top sirloin that comes with a baked potato, salad, 3 shrimp, and a roll. We decided to get the baby back rib sampler,
The prime rib, potato skins, and the signature fried mushrooms.
Food was so good we forgot to take a picture of the steak. Enough parking for RVs and tractor trailers. And it's right off the highway, so easy to get to. As we get ready to leave Amarillo, we are excited to see what else Route 66 has in store for us. So here we go.
Route 66 signs took us off the highway, and now we are on a side road, which is an actual Route 66 historic road. As we always do, we want to see what's on this road. If there's something great, if there's not, at least we can say we stayed to the historic route as much as possible.
And that means you get to see what we see, so you know for when you travel 66. Maybe not as well known, but still just as amazing. Bug Ranch. How cool are these, huh? There's a lot less graffiti on them, which means you have a higher chance of keeping yours on there for longer. We don't know why the Bug Ranch has less tourist attraction than a Cadillac Ranch, but we are curious about that. So if you know, or if you have any information about this area, please leave a comment in the description. Check out this classic. Looks similar to the one we saw at Petrified Forest. I don't know whether to appreciate the art that's being exhibited here or be saddened by the loss of the structure and business. Tell us how you feel. We're getting back out on the road to our next stop, which is right after this town of Groom.
This is called the Leaning Tower of Texas. It's right off of the highway.
Even though it's right off the highway, you might miss it if you didn't know what you're looking for. The next tiny town that we're going to be visiting today is a little town just up the road called McLean, Texas. This tiny town doesn't have a whole lot to brag about, but there is one particular thing that we definitely wanted to look at, and it's not the center of town. Just a little bit further down the road, we're going to take you to something pretty fantastic, a unique barbed wire museum. If you didn't notice that the sun is starting to set, that means that this place is closed. Unfortunately, they close at 4 o'clock, so we missed it, and we got to get back out on the road. The last town that we're going to be visiting before we leave Texas is called Shamrock, and we were super excited about coming to check this place out because it's bigger than it actually looks on the map. If you're traveling along Route 66 or Interstate 40, which is just north of here, make sure you stop here in Shamrock and visit this tourism board. It's a quiet town that's only an hour and a half away from Amarillo, Texas. That means you're close enough to the fun without the big city problems. In our next video, we're starting our day off in Oklahoma. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so that you can continue to follow along with us as we continue on this adventure.
And as always, squeeze the day and be well.